It's been exciting to watch the growth of Intuit Enterprise Suite over the last 2 years. Through the questions you asked in the registration form, we've had over 500 submissions alongside various focus groups and product sessions that we've done at events throughout the summer. We heard from you that there are some very clear themes that you want answers on from Intuit leadership. So today I'm going to ask a few questions on those themes, as well as some of the specifics that you asked us. Joining me today, I have Ashley Still, General Manager of the Small Business and Mid-Market Group, and Travis Walter, our Chief Sales Officer. Welcome, guys. Could you please introduce yourself for those who haven't met you yet?
Sure. So I'll go first. Ashley Still, as you said, I'm the general manager of the small business and mid-market group at Intuit. I think I have the best job at the company because I get to build the platform with many, many talented product and engineering leaders across the company, and make sure that QuickBooks, Intuit Accountant Suite, and Intuit Enterprise Suite really meet the needs of our customers and help them run their business and grow their firm.
And Travis Walter, I'm the Chief Sales Officer. It's great to be here with you all. And my job every day is to get up and think about how we can power your success and go win clients together. And so that's what I get really excited about. And I've had the chance to do a lot of listening and talking with a lot of different firms. And I will say the opportunity for us to work together in this era of AI has never been greater.
Ashley, Travis, you both talk to accounting firms a lot on a weekly basis. And we've heard from firms that QuickBooks Live Bookkeeping feels like direct competition to them. That negatively impacts the partnership we have with firms as well as what they have with their customers. We're making some really big internal strategic decisions. What can you share with our audience about those?
So as you said, we've absolutely heard the feedback that QuickBooks Live introduces friction both between Intuit and firms, as well as firms and their clients. And we know that that really puts firms in a tough spot, and we deeply regret that. And so we've made decisions that we think will reduce that and eliminate that friction. So let me be specific about the decisions that we've made. First, we are stopping marketing any sort of bookkeeping or similar services to businesses that work with an accountant. And this could be businesses that are client billed or firm billed, doesn't matter. If a business works with an accountant, we will not market any bookkeeping or similar types of services to that business.
Full stop.
Full stop. Second, we, of course, will continue to have Intuit experts, and we're clarifying the role that Intuit experts play. We feel very strongly that Intuit needs to be accountable to make businesses successful with our product and on our platform. And we have tens of thousands of new businesses that join our platform every month that actually do not yet have an accountant. These are very early stage businesses. They're just getting going. And they often turn to us for pretty simple bookkeeping questions. And until that business has an accountant, we do feel that we need to help the business because otherwise they can't use our product and our platform successfully. However, we are incredibly excited to co-build a network with firms where we actually can match the tens of thousands of businesses that come to our platform every month that don't have an accountant with a firm who's going to be much better suited to provide those services and more on an ongoing basis to those businesses. And so, again, I think we can reduce the immediate friction. And what we're really excited about is co-building this future where we actually can help firms grow their business by matching them with new businesses that are part of the Intuit family.
Sasan at the beginning of this said that we now consider accountants as our customers. And if you happen to listen to the earnings call a few weeks ago, it's not the first time he said it, but it is a relatively new shift. It sounds, if you're not familiar with us, like a small change. But Travis, this is pretty seismic internally. Why does this word matter so much?
Yeah, it is. It is a big kind of pivot and it seems small. It's all about putting you at the center and thinking about your success, your clients. And that's why some of the decisions we made about where will we think about our expert services and how do we activate your business as accountants, it's so important. We fundamentally are thinking about you as a customer, and that's where we want to put our investment, and we'll continue to put our investment. And it's driving a lot of our decision making. And so that's what I get excited about. It is how we will continue to embrace feedback from you, but also get better to support you to win.
Let's address something that's top of mind for many of you. Last week, we sent out an email announcing some changes to our lineup and to our pricing. Ashley, what can you tell us about these changes and what's driving them?
Absolutely. So as you mentioned, we announced changes to both the product line as well as pricing. So I'll cover both. First, we want to make it incredibly easy for startup businesses, fledgling businesses, to adopt QuickBooks. And we know that there's been barriers to entry, both in terms of price, but also complexity. And so QuickBooks, we expanded the product line to include QuickBooks Free and QuickBooks Lite. And these are simpler versions of the product that obviously are either free or lower cost. QuickBooks Lite is $10 a month. And we think that's a big opportunity, obviously, both for QuickBooks, but also for firms, because it expands the number and types of businesses and how easy it is to join the platform. Second, as we've talked a lot about today, we are investing heavily in meaningful, specific ways that AI can accelerate benefits, and whether it's making it easier to close books, making it easier to get insights. And we have incorporated that across the product line. And that is both from a conversational experience as well as just automation that's kind of built in to the work that people do every day on our platform. The third is we hear a lot from particularly our QuickBooks Advanced customers that they truly want an all-in-one platform and all-in-one pricing. And so we've addressed that and included bill pay as well as payments into the core product offering to truly make it all in one. So the pricing reflects those changes. And so we've updated pricing for 3 offerings: Essentials, Plus, and Advanced. And those have seen price increases to reflect the value. Both Simple Start and Ledger, there are no pricing changes.
Travis, we had a question from Lore. Great name. Is Intuit catering to large businesses only in the future and not to small?
That's a great question. Look, our mission statement is about powering prosperity for businesses of all size, all around the world. And so our core certainly has always been those small businesses, and that will be absolutely foundational. And our platform is really there to grow with your clients. And that's why I actually talked about those free offerings now that we're bringing: QuickBooks Free and Simple Start, that are great places for your clients to start their journey as they grow. Now, as they grow, what we used to see was that, customers, when they got to a certain complexity or size, they might go to an ERP, a modern ERP. And that's where, we are introducing Intuit Enterprise Suite, which is our solution, our native AI ERP for those customers. And that allows you to really help them along their journey, retain that customer, and continue to deliver great advisory services. So we care about businesses of all size, and providing that platform that grows with a client is very much part of our strategy. And we think that brings value to you.
Our commitment remains unchanged. Question from the registration form. Karen asked, do you think that AI will take away bookkeeping jobs in the future? And if so, how do I embrace it instead of fear it?
So very simply, no, I don't think that AI will take bookkeeping jobs away. Technology always evolves how we all do our jobs, right? And it has forever, right? If you rewind back to any technological innovation, it's always changed jobs. One of the things that I like to say is AI is not going to replace bookkeeping, but a bookkeeper who learns how to use AI effectively is going to replace a bookkeeper who doesn't. So if you take a step back, what the value of bookkeeping is insights and the confidence in compliance, right? And the means to the end is actually right now kind of entering data manually right into, it used to be writing it into books, and now it's typing it. And so that's particularly the piece that I think will evolve. And So the bookkeepers will spend less time doing things like manual data entry and more time looking and understanding what are the actual insights that the business owner or the finance team, right, whoever you're serving, needs to understand about the business performance. And then, of course, continuing to make sure that the business is compliant.
Wonderful. There's one last question from you guys that I will take, which was, how do I stay informed with all of these changes that are happening? What feels like rapid fire sometimes? And I'm going to give you 3 answers. 1, for more sessions like this through Intuit Connect On, you can always visit our website. We record these, we store them. You can go back and look at the archives and hear directly from us about these announcements and product releases. Number 2, if you haven't bookmarked it already, firmofthefuture.com. That's where we will give you the full details about our releases, including things like playbooks, handouts for your staff, and more to get you through every feature and the most efficient way to use it. And thirdly, come join us in Las Vegas. We'll be there October 26th through 28th this year for our annual Intuit Connect conference.